team has been through a lot this season. You as well, personally. I mean, just what does it mean to kind of summon maybe the best effort that you guys have given all season when you needed it most, and to get back into the playoffs for a second year?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great team win, and we did a great job playing together and executing the game plan. But, also shout out to the fans, sell out. They really came and affected the game. They gave us a lot of energy, and they really supported us. So I want to just give them some love, because they really showed a lot of love tonight.
Is this kind of what you and Rudy envision your pairing to be, and the way that you guys were able to control that game, and how did that come together tonight?
I've said it before, I just think that we could do a better job of using what our advantage is, which is our size. And I think tonight you saw us really do that at a high level. We utilized our size. We did a great job putting pressure in the paint and just doing what we do best. So Rudy was fantastic. He did a lot for us and really imposed his presence in the paint.
And finally, just with Nikhil going into the starting lineup.
X factor. He's the reason we won. He went out there and had a very, very tough job tonight to guard Shea, who's been fantastic this whole year and one of the best scorers in the league. And to go out there and do what he did is the reason we won. There's no other way to put it. We could talk about everyone down the list who had big numbers and stuff, but Keel did the job. He was the one who took us to the finish line and got us there. So shout out to him.
Karl, given everything you've been through in this franchise, all the years of losing, what is it like to be going baback to the playoffs for a second consecutive season?
Oh, it feels great. This is what you envision when you're getting drafted. Just wanting to play in the playoffs and give ourselves a chance every year to play winning basketball. So super happy that we get to do this again, and 2 years in a row. Like Coach Finch, I think, told us in the locker room, it hasn't been done since 2003. So it's really, really cool to be able to put Minnesota back where they belong and give the fans the chance to watch playoff basketball.
Nikhil, too, on offensively. We've seen quite a few times, like when you're in the post, he's one of the guys cutting, creating more opportunities. How much easier does that just make offense, like when you have it, when other guys are really moving and giving you different options?
Yeah, I mean, cuts are always great. I'm a very willing passer out the post, so those cuts really affect the game. It gives me a chance to utilize the gravity I pull, with having two people come to double me. They came from the low side trying to double me and allowed Rudy to come over, and then someone had to guard Rudy, and there goes a guard going down the middle, not being touched and being able to give me a lane and a chance to pass on the ball. So Gil does an amazing job of cutting and giving me outlets when I can't get the first, go quick off the post. It gives us a chance also to move the ball, put some energy into basketball and not just have it be in one person's hand scoring.
And then usually, 8-1 matchups don't go great for the 8 seed, but you guys don't really seem to have like an 8 seed roster. So what is the level of confidence heading into?
For sure. I mean, we should have confidence in anything we do. We're a team that's in the playoffs. We feel we know the work we put in all year, all the adversity we went through, everything we went through. So there's no reason to step on a court and feel like an 8 seed. Have 8 seed confidence and stuff. Like anytime you step on the court, you should be feeling like you have a chance to win and you're the best team on the court. So we're gonna go there, go to Denver, game 1, give our best shot, and hopefully come out with a win.
Karl, going back to the summer and knowing that this is what the identity was going to have to be, right? This big identity. It's been bumpier. It hasn't been as seamless as maybe you thought it was going to be. But does it feel now that you've stacked up enough stuff, even just over these past couple weeks, that you feel confident in this identity of being a big and physical team that can really make an impact here?
Yeah, I mean, I've always felt confident in our team. If I didn't feel confident, I wouldn't be acting and talking away. I would be a little more timid, but I feel very confident in our team since day one. I think that we have great guys in that locker room. Before we step on the court, to just see the character of everyone in that locker room, the professionalism, I knew we could be great. It's going to take time. It's not something you just walk in, everything works. So, we just kept trusting the process of trusting each other and getting to know each other. And obviously it was much harder than, like you said, than we thought with everyone getting hurt. I got hurt for most of the year. So many things happening. So trades, so it's obviously it was a lot of moving parts, but to see the product we have tonight after everything, and you know, I think it's a testament to our coaching staff who has, you know, kept everyone gelled and glued together and understanding what we could be and always presenting the identity and the vision that they had for us. So shout out to the coaching staff for making it all happen.
And then outside of Nikhil defensively, what did the other 4 surrounding players do really well defensively in this matchup?
Like the starters? I mean, I think that everyone did a great job. You know, they shot 36%, 32% from 3. So obviously we did a great job. It's, you know, I'm just happy that we got the result because, you know, we did a great job defensively last game and we didn't come out with the result we wanted. So it's good to see that, you know, being disappointed last game, not coming out with the win that you want and you felt you deserved to come out tonight and, you know, double down and play great defense again. And it just speaks volumes to this team's fight. And, you know, the identity, like you said, we're building. You know, we're able to understand who we are, and we're just trying to go out there and play the best to our identity and do what we do best.
To play off of that, it has been a disjointed season with a lot of ins and outs and different evolutions.
To say the least.
And so, as you were watching on the sidelines and you had talked about, you know, seeing things and discovering things and how you could fit in, defensively, the transition has seemed to be becoming smoother than it did earlier. What are some of the things that you were watching or suspected that would make things the flow a little smoother?
I think for me, just watching from the sideline, just knowing when I came back just to impact rebounding more. You know, I think that one of the things when I was watching is that we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. Even tonight, we gave up some that I feel the fans recognize and they let us know about it. But we just want to impact rebounding a little more, but understanding where to do it, you know, because usually I'm the 5, so I'm already in the paint. I'm able to already know the ball is going to come near me. I could try to get the rebound, but when you're the 4, you know, I'm usually closing out on a 3-pointer or something's happening when I'm not in the paint. So understanding when I could go in the paint or when I need to start creating opportunities for offense, or even when we're on offense. Tonight I took some chances that it's not something we do, but, you know, going from the top of the key, going for a rebound, got a put-back dunk in the 4th quarter. That's not something that we teach, but something I went for. But just understanding when I could take those chances and stuff like that. And defensively, just knowing that I got to stay solid, you know, seeing how Rudy works. You know, I never really got a chance to play with Rudy that much, so just understanding how Rudy works when he's defensively, if he's going to drop it, what's his natural instincts to do, what he's going to do when we're on transition and stuff. Just understanding that better, so when I'm in the game and we're having, you know, they're on a transition break, I know that maybe I don't have to run to the paint, just run to someone at the 3-point line and try to impact the ball from there and then kind of funnel them to Rudy. Or when we're in a situation where I'm in the gap and I know Rudy's behind me, just stay solid going to the 3-pointer and let Rudy take care of the drive coming to the basket. So stuff like that, you know, you see from the sideline. Sometimes when you're in the game, you're not realizing. It's also, you know, for me, I've been a 5 my whole career, so I'm thinking sometimes when they're making that drive, I got to go block the shot. But when you have a generational defensive player like Rudy, you don't have to go. So just understanding to let Rudy be Rudy, and I have to adjust my game defensively and offensively to utilize him best.
And full of ups and downs and trying to find your way. What did it feel like for this team to maybe deliver its best performance when you really needed it most tonight?
Feels great. You know, obviously when the season started, the goal was to be one of the best teams in the West and to make a deep run in the playoffs. Obviously with the mindset of going and try to win a championship, you know, and build something special. And we had a lot of adversity, you know, lots of ups and downs in a lot of ways, but to be able to still have a chance to, you know, tonight have a chance to get in the playoffs and you know, be the team that we believe that we can be. It was an amazing opportunity, and we did a great job, you know, taking care of business tonight. Now we where we belong, where we want to be, and you know, we're gonna play against a really good team. But I believe that in the West, you know, from 1 to 8, every team is a really good team, and you know, it's a good opportunity for us.
Was that just, were you and Karl particularly intentional tonight about just making sure you use your size to your advantage and exploit the mismatches that you had up front there?
I mean, we believe that every night is going to be mismatches, and even if it's not a mismatch, KAT, I think KAT can score against anybody in the post, and and I can dominate against anybody in the paint. So it's really it's really about us as a team understanding how to space for each other, how to understanding the momentum of the game, how to and Mike, how to use all the talent that we have and how to maximize that talent. And I thought that was that's probably the best games we had spacing for each other. I thought the times when Ant wasn't handling the ball, he did an amazing job spacing, and the time when KAT wasn't in action, he did an amazing job spacing, and that allowed everybody else to punish those defenses, because they bring so much attention, and I believe that's how you punish the defense. It's really tough to guard with the level of talent that we have, if we decide to, and if we learn how to space for each other.
The behind the back dribble and score there, is that going deeper into your bag a little bit?
Back in my old days when I was playing the three. But I was 15, so I haven't done that for a while. It just came off instinct.
Rudy, how did your back feel, and did you get looser maybe as the game went on?
No, I did get worse as the game went on, but I was just happy that I was able to give the team enough of Rudy to help them, be a better team tonight. And I thought Sunday I wasn't able to. I thought Sunday I really wasn't able to move at all. But tonight, to be honest, yesterday I thought it was going to be tough to play because I wasn't happy with the way I was able to move. But I kept, convincing myself that I wanted to play. Also the MRI didn't show a little more than I thought it was, so it was also that played a big part in it. But coach, training staff, my people around me, my chef, everyone is doing an amazing job. Just try to help me recover as good as I can, and thanks to them, I was able to play tonight.
Mike was part of an 8th seed team that went out and beat a number 1 seed, I think 2011, the last time it was done. He said he's been talking to you guys about that and about the confidence he should have going into this. I mean, is it kind of neat to have somebody who's kind of done this before, able to kind of give you?
Sure. I mean, Mike's experience is obviously, is huge, and is someone that is a winner. So, I didn't even know that he's done that before, but it just shows who he is as a player. But to be honest, I don't consider ourselves as an 8th seed. I mean, we are in the standings, but I don't consider ourselves as an 8th seed. And now it's, like I said, it's an amazing opportunity for us to keep getting better as a team, and then it's a huge challenge for us. So it's an exciting opportunity, and we're not even looking at the standings anymore. We're looking at who is in front of us, and we believe that if we play the right way, there's not a team in this league that we cannot beat.
Kind of to piggyback off of that, you guys didn't have KAT the last time you guys played. Just talk about how you think it'll be different with having KAT in the lineup now to match up against Denver and Joker.
I mean, it's a lot different, offensively and defensively. I think KAT just brings a lot of trouble to the opposite defense. Just they have to find ways to. We're gonna see how they decide to guard him, and we have a pretty good idea, but we're gonna see, and then it's about understanding the matchups, understanding how we can take advantage of the way they decide to guard us. But definitely, having KAT and the things he does on the court is a huge upgrade for us.
What did you think of the job that Nikhil did tonight on Shea?
It was incredible. The guy hasn't started a game this year, and just in the most important game of the season, just starts and goes on and take that defensive, challenge. And I thought it was contagious. I thought it really set the tone for everybody else. And Shea is such a unique, skilled player. He gave everybody so much trouble this year that I'm really proud of the way Nikhil brought it tonight.
You've been in the postseason several times, but now with the new team, what do you believe needs to change, if anything, in order to accommodate the pressures and the added stakes that come with playing in the postseason?
I think the attention to details, and when it comes to on the court, but especially off the court too, when it comes to recovery, preparation, distractions, all that stuff. I don't want to talk like I'm Mike Conley and I'm 45, but I've still seen a lot of things. I've been through a lot of things, and sometimes it's just one rebound that can change your whole season. Just one detail, one mistake, and obviously mistakes are part of the game. But details. Just whatever you need to do to be the best you can be. Cut off the distraction, and there's going to be adversity, and that's why I tell the guys there's going to be adversity, but the best teams are the teams that come together in adversity, and they're able to overcome that. And there's not a team that's won a championship without a little bit of adversity. Every team, in every sport actually, there's always adversity, and it's how you're going to react to that when it comes.
Rudy, I think here locally, when the Timberwolves traded for you, a lot of people talked about the ways that Karl might be able to help you offensively, and probably understated the ways that you would be able to help him defensively. So how do you, what are the biggest ways you've seen him grow as a defender since you got here, and how do you think you've helped him the most in becoming a better defender?
I think, and I tell this to KAT all the time, is first of all understanding the lineup. When I'm with him, it's a big difference when I'm with him on the court and when I'm not. When I'm not, he's the guy that has to hold it down in the paint, and it's a little bit of a different mindset, for him to have to go contest even more, has to go get those rebounds even more. Is the last resort of our defense when I'm not out there, right? And when I'm out there, he has to probably chase around shooters, especially in today's game and against 95% of the teams. He's going to have to chase shooters. He's going to have to be put in uncomfortable situations. Teams that try to take advantage of, the fact that we're playing big, right, and try to put him in screening off the ball situations, all that kind of stuff. And then for me, it's just really try to always anticipating those things, and then I'm trying to always give him a heads up on, that team's gonna try to, do this to you or do that. And, I thought he's got a lot better since he came back from that injury, to just understanding that, and it's been paying off huge for us, and it's credit to him. I mean, it's not easy, when you play the same way for I don't know how many years, 8 years, getting out of your comfort zone, and same offensively, he's used to being every action, and now I'm telling him that when I go set a pick and roll with Ant or Mike or anybody else, he has to learn how to space, and that's the difference for us being here, and that's how you maximize his talent. And I thought tonight he did a great job doing that too. So it's been amazing it's been fun, to be able to help him grow and and hopefully accomplish some big things together.
Hey, Rudy, with you saying your back got worse, not better, as the game went on, I mean, what's the level of concern hopping on an airplane in a handful of hours and needing to play a basketball game in 44 hours?
I don't have any concern. I'm happy that we won the game, so it's the pain of losing is worse than the pain of the real pain sometimes, so I'm really happy that we won, and I don't think I endured it more. Obviously it's a little sore, but I think it's better than it was, you know, a few days ago. So it's still feeling okay, you know, and I'm going to do some treatment and do whatever it takes to hopefully be ready Sunday. And yeah, and then I know that it's a long series, so, you know, every day is going to be huge to be able to get back to 100%.